Welcome to the Brand Doctor Podcast, strategies that help entrepreneurs build reputable and profitable brands. Here's your host, Henry Kaminski Jr.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to another Brand Doctor Podcast episode for you. Today's episode is all about this recent dream I had that absolutely killed my ego. So let's get into this episode a little bit and dive a little deep. I'm very fascinated with dreams and breaking down dreams, especially these dreams that are super, super vivid. And I have to share this with you because I think it's going to help you on so many different levels, personally, professionally. But before we get into that, guys, I just want you to quickly, if you are enjoying this content, to hit that subscribe button. I don't know if you're watching this on YouTube or listening to this on iTunes. These videos and these podcasts are things that I absolutely love to do every single day. And I hope that it is valuable to you and that it actually helps you not only inside of your business, but inside of your personal life as well. So appreciate the support. We're doing 65,000 downloads a month on iTunes. Unbelievable. So anyway, guys, let's get into today's podcast. So I had this dream that was so vivid. It woke me up out of a dead ass sleep. And I woke up and I said, I have to write this down because there's so much value. There's so much meaning behind it. And it really started to make me think about my real life, not just my dream life, right? So let me set the stage. Let me set the tone. So it was a very dark night at my father's house. Now, my father lives in a very desolate part of Pennsylvania. Like barely any people live on his block. It's very, very remote. It's a tiny, tiny log cabin, 2 bedrooms, right? Tiny. It's small. Hasn't been updated in 30, 40 years, honestly, right? So I'm up there by myself, okay? And I'm sitting in his kitchen. Now, if you could imagine, tiny ass log cabin. So the kitchen, the where you sit to eat, the living room, it's all one room. It's all one room, okay? So I'm sitting by the kitchen table, and it's right by the back door, right? And I hear this rustling outside, like on the outside deck, right outside the door. Now, mind you, it's pitch black. It's dark out. It's creepy. I'm telling this story and I'm getting goosebumps just remembering it being so vivid, right? So I hear this noise, right? So I get up and I go to the back door and I try to open up the back door. And as I'm trying to open it, I feel this like push, like somebody's trying to get in, right? So my immediate reaction is to push the door closed, right? Keep it out. I don't know what's trying to attack me here, but it's scary. So let me push the door closed and keep it out. And then as I pushed harder, the door tried to push open even harder. So whoever was on the other side was really trying to get in. And I was like, what in the world? Who is trying to rob me right now? Like, what is going on? And something happened. So as I'm pushing my hardest to keep this door closed, and that person on the other side is pushing with all their might, trying to get it open and get in, I finally say to myself, you know what? What's the worst that's going to happen if I let this door swing open? Is this person on the other side going to kill me, rob me, beat me up? What is the worst that could happen? So you know what I said? Screw it. Let's open up the door. So as this force kept pressing and pressing and pressing, I finally just opened up the door and I said, "What do you want?" And I looked out the door and I looked down and there was this guy crouched down, hunched over, looking like he was out of breath and out of energy, like he was just spent. And I couldn't see his face at first. And I'm looking at his face and I'm trying to figure out who the hell is this person? He looked familiar. And as I looked closer, it was me. It was me. It was like it was like a mirror of me. And that's when I woke up out of the dream. And I was like, what the hell was that? And then I tried to start to break it down. And what I came to realize was that I have been blocking out certain things in my life that I need to address. I need to bring to light. And that all stems around my ego. I'm letting my ego push everything away. And on the outside, I want a lot to come into my life. But if you constantly keep pushing away, you're going to exhaust what's on the outside. And there's going to be a stalemate. And you're going to be unhappy. This is what I'm saying to myself, right? You're going to be unhappy. You're not living your full self. You're not living a full life. You know that there's so much more to be had. You know that you could be doing so much more if you just let your ego in. I should say, not let your ego block what's coming into your life, and just be appreciative and grateful for whatever comes into your life, good or bad, right? Just let it be. So I could talk about this for hours, but I will stop here because I want to let your imagination go a little bit. And I just want you to imagine, or you may have had a dream similar to this. And have you ever broken them down to this level and ask yourself, what does this mean in my life? What message is trying to be told? What should I get out of this? And figure that out. Spend some time with that. And see where it leads you. See where it leads you. Become curious. Because I can promise you, it's very exciting. Like, I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I don't know how I'm going to be 5-10 years from now. I need to worry about now. And I need to worry about, okay, what do I have control over? What do I not have control over? How can I take care of myself, my family, my clients, my business, my team members? How do I do that today? Right? Without the ego. Without the ego. So I'll leave you with that, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. Little story I wanted to share with you guys. I hope it helps somewhere in your personal and professional life. Does this have much to do about branding? Maybe not. But on a deeper level, gives you a little bit of an inside scoop on me and what my brain's doing. And share with you a little bit more of my personal brand so that you guys could either say to yourself, oh, God, I connect with this dude, or this guy's on another planet. Maybe I need to change the channel or switch the podcast. Who knows? But I want to demonstrate storytelling. I want to demonstrate real life. I want to demonstrate what's going on my end, on the good and the bad, because that's life. Not everything is Range Rovers, European vacations, and smiling babies. It's just not. So Have an amazing day, guys. And next time you have a dream like this, don't forget to write it down and wake up the next morning and ask yourself these questions and go deep and see what comes up for you. So have an amazing day, and I'll catch you on the next one real soon. Take care.
You've been listening to the Brand Doctor Podcast with Henry Kaminski Jr. To get your appointment with the doctor, visit Brand Audit at www.uniquedesigns.net.